Hey everyone, it's Ashley, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. So long time no see. I've had these items for a minute and I wanted Corey to try to film this with me, but you guys know the holidays, just craziness, and I really need or would like whatever to get it up before the start of the year when these launch. So if you missed the title, I'm bringing you my Bring Back My Bar first sniff, like first opinions. And like I said, generally Corey does this with me because he offers another perspective, but due to timing and things, I am not able to have him join. So let's get into it because there are a lot of bars here. I have them divided purely based on the name, not even scent notes or anything. I took them out of the box and I divided them into 3 piles. Ones I think I'm gonna like, ones that I'm intrigued by, and ones that I've already decided I don't think I'm gonna like just based on the name. And I kind of want to see as I sniff them, do I feel the same way strictly based on names? This could be a total flop, but I thought it would be something fun, especially since I don't have Corey with me. So I'm gonna start with the pile I'm assuming I don't like, which is the largest pile. I added a couple more into the intrigued pile just because the dislike pile is getting so big. I'm sure there'll be some surprises in here, but I've already decided some of these might be misses. So let's just get right into it. I have the notes pulled up so I can read those. I'm sure you know already because it's so late in the month, but these launch on the 1st of January. And essentially, these are Bring Back My Bar. So these are bars that have been available in the past that you all have voted to bring back in January. They're only around for the month of January. You can add them to your club. You can stock up on them. You could do whatever you choose, but after January 31st, they will go away. No guarantee to return again. I keep mixing up the words genuinely and generally. Generally, these don't sell out incredibly fast because they try to make enough to last the whole month long. Sometimes people though, like, are just super fans of a certain scent and so they buy it all up right away, but you could always add it to your club and then still get it. So without further ado, let's jump in. I'm ready to smell some of these. I've only smelled the one that we've made samples of, just because I knew we had to get samples out. And we only did 1 bar that my customers voted on. So haven't honestly smelled any besides that one. I don't think I've ever had any besides that one. Okay, let's get into it. Whipped Vanilla Pear is the first one in my assuming I'm not going to like pile. This is caramel, pear, and whipped vanilla. Pear is like a hit or miss scent for me, and I feel like is it cashmere pear that's been back a couple times? I really don't like. Okay, this isn't terrible. It's definitely pear. It's definitely pear. I feel like the caramel and the vanilla are helping it. This also smells like some kind of body care item from like the early 2000s. I don't know why that's what it's making me think of, but it is. Okay, I'm gonna actually move this to the intrigued pile. I don't dislike it as much as I thought I was going to, but I don't know if I would say it's a like. So this is moving from the don't like to the intrigued pile. Okay, next is Bananas, Bananas here, if it'll focus. No hate, this could be really good. Just bananas aren't really my thing. I don't have anything against the scent of bananas, and I like bananas in a smoothie, but like just eating a banana is not something I do. So, okay. This kind of reminds me a little bit of coconut daiquiri. It's banana, coconut milk, and vanilla. I read that and I didn't say it out loud. Or I don't think I did. I read it in my head, but I don't think I actually said it out loud. More banana on the bottom. Definitely a lighter scent on cold. Like I said, kind of reminds me of coconut daiquiri, but it's just almost like, was gonna say too vanilla, but that's not that's the wrong impression. Too like plain vanilla. Like not enough going on. It's almost like banana nut bread without the nut bread part. Okay, I might move this into the intrigued pile. I feel like the don't like it pile is like this I would melt. I feel like the don't like it pile should be stuff that I'm like, I don't even know if I want to melt that. So maybe I was too hard on some of these scents, but I would give this a try. I don't know if I would want to melt the whole bar, but I would definitely give it a try. Okay, moving to intrigued. Blood orange spice is the next one. Me and blood orange sometimes don't get along. That's why I'm assuming I won't like this. Candied apple, blood orange puree, and cinnamon stick. I don't know. Pretty color though. This is definitely blood orange spice. It's got orange, it's spicy. I don't know. Yeah, there's probably a hint of apple in here. It's like a mixed fruit, like is a combination of apple and orange. It's not just orange. It's very spicy. If Corey was here, I can just tell you that he would say this one's trash. He would think this is way too spicy. I'm just sure of it. I don't hate it, but I don't know if I like it. Okay, I feel like this one has to go in the intrigued pile too, but honestly, this is one to me that I'm like, would I even melt this now? I'm almost moving past my spicy time zone because of this time of year. Like, I'm almost like, do I save this for next fall? But maybe I could do this one like right away while we're still kind of in this spicy season. I'm gonna move this to intrigued actually. I don't know if I'm like excited to melt it, but it's not the worst. It's not as orangey, I think, as I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to almost be like super, super tart, bitter orange spice. Not my thing. Okay, cranberry mango. This sounds like the weirdest combination, and that's why it's in this pile. And no offense, cranberry mango, I'm sorry. Mango, cranberry, spicy pineapple. Where are we going here? I don't know, and I'm really nervous. This smells like the powder in a pixie stick on the top. The bottom smells like cranberry. I don't know if I would say mango though. I get the pineapple kind of more on the bottom. It's kind of reminding me like a body wash, like a fruity body wash. I don't know about this. The top, dead honest, smells like pixie stick powder. Haven't had a pixie stick in a really long time, but yum. Straight up sugar. What can I say? I don't know about this one. I feel like this one, I guess I could melt it. It's not like one that I would refuse to melt. So I guess I might need like 4 piles. I feel like this is kind of in the same boat as this one, except for I like it less. I don't know. That one I'm not super impressed with. It's like, cranberry to me is a fall fruit, like a fall winter fruit, and mango and pineapple are spring summer fruits. And I don't know how they mix together. Okay, that one's actually just gonna go in the I'm not so sure about a pile. We'll see where we end up with things in the end. I don't know. Okay, the next one's amaretto, maybe. This one, I had no idea. Reading the notes, I actually think I'm gonna kind of like it, but just based on the name, I was like, I don't know what that's gonna smell like. I'm not like a drinker of amaretto. Like, I don't get that with my drinks or anything. So I'm just like, I don't know what that's gonna be. Maybe that's just naive of me because the notes sound really nice. Almond, honey, and spice. That actually sounds Nice. The name of it, I was just like, I don't know what that might mean, so I'm not gonna say yes or no. I'm gonna assume I don't like it. So, it smells like, what does it smell like? It smells like when you get like vendor wax teen cakes. But there's something else I'm thinking of that reminds me of as well. Oh, like cherry. It's kind of like cherry-esque. Which, almond. Oh yeah, the bottom is very much that. Corey might like this. It's super cherry. And you might be like, well, the notes are almond, honey, and spice. That makes no sense. Sometimes almond can lean like cherry-esque. This is doing that. I would be curious, not reading the notes, if I would assume it's cherry and not almond. I'm gonna put this in the probably not pile. I'm actually gonna leave it where it was. I'm not a big cherry fan, so Corey might like that actually though. Okay, this next one is cinnamon, and this only makes me think of cinnamon gum, and I don't know about that. I'm not a cinnamon gum chewer. The notes are only cinnamon and peppermint. Once again, cinnamon gum. I'm really nervous for this. It's definitely cinnamon gum. Corey would probably be really offended by this one. I know he's not here and I shouldn't assign his opinions, but I don't think he would like this one. This is probably my least favorite I've smelled so far. If you like cinnamon gum, you're probably gonna be a really big fan. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. It's just literally cinnamon and peppermint. It smells like cinnamon. Ugh. It's like in my nose. Like I can't get rid of the scent. Okay. Not a recommendation. I think that was the worst one I've smelled so far. Not being dramatic. I generally, dang word. I most of the time give scents a chance, even if I'm like on the edge, because I like to try things to let you guys know what I think about them. If I was just like buying this for my own enjoyment, some of these I would be like, absolutely not. I'm not even gonna melt it. But for the most part, I try to melt everything within reason to try it. That one won't be on the docket unless Corey wants to do it in his office if he just somehow loves it, but it's a no for me. Okay, the next one is Lion Sarah. And this one, like I said, I divided these based on the names, and so this one just got the boot because I had no idea what that meant. The notes are honeysuckle, warm amber, and patchouli. This could be interesting. I love the color though. Like, color is totally me. This scent reminds me of middle school. So specific. This is very nostalgic. Lots of flowers, very floral. I don't know, honestly, if I would want to melt this. I think that this is almost too floral. Very nostalgic, very nostalgic. This smelled like something I had in middle school that was like scented, that I got at this like Girl Scout-esque thing I was at. I don't know. It was like a little club type situation. I don't exactly know what it was, but we would go there once a week. And at the end, I got this like scented thing as a gift or a prize I won or something. And it smelled like this. But I don't know that I would want my house to smell like that. I say all that to say, I don't think I would want my house to smell like this. It's very floral. I was thinking with the amber and the patchouli, it'd be a little deeper, but it's a lot of flowers. Especially on the bottom. Okay. That's number 2 in the I don't think I am a fan next to the cinnamon. That sounds so harsh. Okay, let's keep going. I feel like my hair is just looking wild. Okay. Peony petals. I'm expecting flowers, 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 and that's why I put this in the not going to be a fan pile. And now reading the notes, it's peony rose petals. Stands on a soft breeze. The last note's soft breeze. I'm not the dang word. I'm not a rose fan. I'm going to stop saying that word because I don't know why I'm trying to say it so much and I can't say it. I am not normally a rose fan. Okay, not horrid on the front, on the top, but also not horrid on the bottom. I'm not getting a ton of rose. I don't know. There's definitely something else happening in here, and I don't know what soft breeze smells like, but this isn't bad. I have definitely come to enjoy florals more over the past few years, certain florals. This one I might be able to get behind, maybe just like a bar. It smells very strong. I'm gonna put this in the intrigued pile actually. It's mostly peony, I'm assuming. It's definitely floral with like a little something extra going on. Soft breeze makes me think of the scent Saltwater Breeze, if you guys had that one. And this is kind of like, could have a touch of that in it. I hope that makes sense. It's actually really pretty. Okay, floral haters, maybe a contender if you're like on the fence with florals. If you're like an absolute floral hater, probably not. But like, if you're on the fence, maybe. Okay. I have 2 left in my assumed I don't like pile, and we're 50-50 of how I've divided them so far. Lots of lavender. Pretty, love that. Didn't know it was purple, but that makes sense. Don't know why it's green. Maybe we'll find out with the notes. I'm not gonna say that word. I normally don't like lavender. Why am I doing that? Why do I keep saying that word? Normally not a lavender fan. And this is called Lots of Lavender. Lots of something you don't like. I see the notes are chamomile and lavender. I also don't like chamomile, so I'm assuming I made the right decision here. Pretty color. I don't hate this. I don't feel like it smells like lavender or chamomile. Why is this like kind of pretty? This does not smell like the notes. I'm trying to, maybe this was not the right scent. This smells really pretty. I don't even know what it smells like. It kind of smells a little bit floral, but it almost just smells like a warm, like hug in a cashmere blanket. It's just like super calming and nice. Not like either of the scent notes. Okay, I really like this. But I'm semi-concerned that this is not what this is supposed to smell like. I haven't watched anyone else's reviews, so... And like I said, I haven't sniffed through these, so I might have Corey re-sniff this. It's like... almost... I don't even want to say like lavender marshmallow, like lavender vanilla. That's a different scent in here actually. But it's not like that because it's not really lavender. It's just kind of like sweet and like almost amber comforting. It's so pretty. What the heck? Okay. This is going in the like pile. Shock of the century. What is going on? I really hope that I like it on warm as well, and if I buy another bar it smells just like that. I feel like they don't have that bad of mix-ups where they like put the wrong scent in a wrong clam. I feel like I would have heard about that by now. So, but that's very odd. And I feel like just because there's nobody else here to like confirm, you know, normally I do these with Corey and he's like, no, it really doesn't smell like those notes. And so I have a little bit of, you know, backup. That just doesn't seem right. It doesn't smell like lots of lavender or lots of chamomile. Doesn't smell like any of those things. And those are the only 2 notes. Calming blend of chamomile and lavender. Whole description. Okay. That was shocking. Falling Leaves is the last one. Leaf scents can be hit or miss, so I don't know. This is clove, cinnamon, and patchouli. I feel like this one's going to be a powerhouse. Not my thing. It's definitely all those notes. Like, it's very deep. Think of almost deeper than the Leaves candle from Bath & Body Works. This is just like they put straight clove and patchouli in the fragrance diffuser at a craft store. Like, it smells like all of that. It could be pretty. I would actually probably melt this one sparingly because I feel like in the fall time, these, like, it almost reminds me of a clove and cinnamon, just for reference. A little bit deeper with the patchouli, like more rounded, more whole, if you will. But sometimes these scents, just like a little bit sprinkled throughout your house, make a beautiful scent. Like, you don't need to overdo it. They're just nice in the background. Like, clove and cinnamon is actually really pretty that way, even though the scent, like, I don't like it on cold. It's just like, ew, why would anybody melt this? But actually going in your house, it's kind of pretty. It gives you that like craft store vibe. So I might actually put this in the Intrigued wood melt pile. And I might do that with it. I don't know that it's one I would like club and continue to do that. It would just be nice for like a season. It's growing on me. It really reminds me of like shopping at like in the fall for decor. My favorite. Okay. That was all of the ones I assumed I didn't like. I ended up with 5 scents that I'm intrigued to melt, and actually 1 scent I said I'm super fan of, which is Lots of Lavender, which was shocking because there's only 4 in the dislike pot. This could get interesting with this next section. This stack, just as big as the last one, is the scents I'm intrigued by. I don't know. I feel like I could like them based on their name, but we'll see. So Simply Patchouli is first. Patchouli is like a hit or a miss. So this is just strictly patchouli. I have no idea. This could be gone horribly wrong. So yeah, this is like dirty, earthy patchouli. No. Nope. It has green. I didn't even look at the packaging, but it has like greenery on it. That's what it smells like. It smells like very earthy patchouli, not like perfumey man patchouli. Not a sexy patchouli, okay? Moving on. It's a no. We have Twilight next. I have no context what this is gonna smell like, and the bar is actually red, but it just sounds pretty, and the stars make it feel cozy. So I'm hoping for the best. Soft romantic florals and ocean air. Not impressed so far. This smells like laundry detergent that I don't like. This is very combination of 2 things I'm not a fan of. Ocean air, soft romantic florals. It's like borderline rosy and ocean air. I'm not a fan of this. If you like clean laundry scents, you actually might really like this. That's up there with the cinnamon. I could not melt that in my house. No. Somebody's really gonna be a fan of it. Obviously somebody voted for it. Okay, lavender vanilla. We'll see if this smells like the other lavender. It's lavender, vanilla beans, orange zest, and patchouli. The amount of patchouli in these scent notes is really funny. Okay. Not as pretty as the other one, but not horrible. Definitely more lavender. This smells like what I was expecting the other one to smell like. It's very lavender, orange zest, patchouli, and then calmed down by the vanilla. Like, it's all those things. Like, it's kind of got a lot going on, but then it's like a little bit smoothed out by the vanilla. I don't know if I'm a fan. The top is better than the bottom. The bottom is questionable. don't know. I think I'm not gonna put this in the melt pile. I think I'm gonna put this in the I don't know if I can melt this pile. In the end, I'll go back through and decide if I'm really, really not gonna melt these things. Like, I absolutely cannot. But I don't know that I want to start here. The top smells fine. The bottom is not working for me. I don't know if it's the orange and the patchouli on the bottoms, like giving it that funkiness. There's a lot going on in that bar, on the bottom specifically. So I feel like if you smelt the top, you put it in and melt it, you'd be like, oh, this is super. And then as it keeps developing, it might get kind of funny. I don't know. Okay. And this is Everything Nice. And I'm assuming it's going to be spicy, like kind of that, in my head, I'm picturing like that clove and cinnamon, like the falling leaves we just smelled. And that intrigues me. However, now that I'm reading the notes, it says caramel, butter, roasted pumpkin, and glazed pecans. So maybe not what I was expecting, obviously. This is fall for sure, and it's got a lot going on. Oh. The pumpkin on the bottom smells like pumpkin puree. I hope that would get fixed with warming. Okay, I can't get it out of my mind. I can't get the pumpkin puree out of my mind. This was decent on the top. It smells like everything it says. Initially, reading those notes, I was thinking pumpkin pecan waffles because it says caramel, butter, roasted pumpkin, glazed pecans. I'm not getting pumpkin pecan waffles, just in case you were making that same inference that I was. I would maybe melt it. I wish. It's like got a lot going on. I know I already said that. It like hits you with the sweetness of the caramel and the butter. So it's like, bam, like almost cloying. But then you smell deeper and you're like, okay, there's pumpkin. There's like some nuttiness or something else going on. And then I get this whiff of pumpkin puree and I'm like, that's disgusting. So like, I feel like I'm going on a lot of emotions with this. Like it's not terrible. I don't know. Okay, I'm intrigued. I don't hate it, but I'm not so sure what's happening. Okay, Buzz Lightyear. I have no idea what this is gonna smell like. Once again, pretty color, but like Buzz Lightyear. I don't know. I've never heard anybody talk about this one. Fizzy orange, black currant, plum blossom, sugared raspberry. This could go wrong. I don't know, reading those notes, if I'm gonna be as excited as I once was. This smells like Buzz Lightyear. No, I'm kidding. It kind of smells like the Twilight one, but more fruity. It smells like something. I said it smells like Buzz Lightyear because I was thinking about like being a child. It smells like something from my childhood. It does not smell like Buzz Lightyear because Buzz Lightyear is made of plastic. It doesn't smell like plastic. It's definitely fizzy orange, black currant, plum blossom, sugared raspberry. I feel like black currant for sure. But something in here is giving it like a soft floral-ishness. It's almost so sweet that it's like tooth-aching sweet. Like it's so much, which has to be the currant, I think. I feel like it's like almost like a candy or something, like fizzy candy. It's just super intense. It's very strong. I'm not gonna say that I'm a fan of this one. I'm not so sure about this one. It's almost like too much. It's super interesting. I'm gonna have Corey smell this whole entire pile. Okay, I don't know about that one. Twitter pated. I have never smelled this, but I've heard Hannah talking about it like way back when. I feel like when she kind of first started buying Scentsy, this was maybe available in the catalog or for Bring Back My Bar or something. And I feel like I remember her saying that she liked it. So that's why I put it in the intrigued pile. I have no idea what it's going to smell like. The notes are Sun-Kissed, Meyer Lemon, Morning Dewdrops, and Wild Moss. Now I'm scared. Those are kind of scary notes. Morning Dewdrops, Wild Moss. Okay, it's a lot prettier than I was expecting. It almost smells cologne-y on the top, which I think could potentially be the Meyer Lemon and whatever else they're blending it with. But I feel like sometimes when they put in Meyer Lemon, it gives this kind of effect. The bottom smells mossier. It smells more green. But would those mix? This is interesting. It's completely two different scents, top and bottom, which is normally the case. But I'm trying to smell like in the middle, like where they would meet. I feel like this one could be decent. It's very green on the bottom, but the top is kind of cologne-y to my nose. Or like Irish spring soap-esque. Like very clean, very fresh. Maybe leans a bit on the cologne side. Okay, I'm intrigued. I don't know if I would say it's my favorite. It's very green, but I'm feeling like that freshness from the cologne side could maybe turn it around in a good way. Okay, Strawberry Sweetie. I'm expecting strawberry, but like what kind of strawberry? The notes are strawberry, sugar, and vanilla. Okay, hopefully not cloying. Let's see. Cloying. This is like so sugary sweet strawberry. And then just straight sugar on the bottom. This is so sugary. I wonder how this would be mixed with like Happy Birthday, trying to make like a strawberry birthday cake scent. Cause it's very sugary already, but the strawberry, so it's not like sugared strawberry. When you mix that with a bakery, I feel like it doesn't work because there's like a perfuminess, like something is a little bit off about sugared strawberry, making it like, I don't know, not sickeningly sweet. Like it's just different. This though already has that sugar and vanilla and it's strawberry. So I wonder how that would be together. It on its own though, it's so sweet. Okay, intrigued and probably will mix. So sweet. Okay, Awakening. I don't know if these are apples on the packaging. I was making an assumption by saying that they were apples. So, maybe they're peaches. White peach, vanilla, pineapple, and amber. Okay, that could be good. Bar soap. Why does it smell so weird? Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Literally smells like bar soap. I feel like I'm only making my nose like, I'm only getting amber. Like not in a good way. It smells like baby powder and like ambery. This is not, where's the peach, vanilla, and pineapple? I actually like those scent notes. I don't smell any of those. It's kind of making me think of baby powder. Like, not newborn nursery, but like, kind of close. It's a little bit florally, kind of. I'm not getting any peach, vanilla, or pineapple. No. This is gonna be a no. What do you guys get in this scent? That is so weird. I feel like I'm getting fruitiness, but that's my body lotion. I have fruity body lotion on, so that can't possibly be the scent. there's almost like a hint of something, but barely. Like, I can't even, like, I have to think about it. I don't know. Okay. Where's the scent notes? It does not smell like the scent notes. Okay, I'm intrigued by this one. Red, cedar, and sage. I'm hoping that this smells like one of my favorites, white tea and sage. Not for any reason besides the fact that it has and sage at the end. I don't have anything else to go off of, but the notes are red cedar, sage, and forest greens. I have high hopes here. Okay. It's not the same off the bat. It's very green. Dang. Oh my gosh, that's intense. I feel like this has a lot of cedar and greens. Ooh, this smells like the forest floor. If you've ever been to the forest floor. I feel like this is like when you're in the exhibit at the zoo, that's like the safari, jungle. That doesn't feel like the right word either. But it has like all the tall trees and like, who else lives in there? I don't know. It's super hot. Like it's inside and you go into it. Like the rainforest. This smells like the like bottommost level where it's like kind of wet. No sunlight. It smells like the forest floor. Like very green, mossy almost. Cedar, lots of cedar in this. I don't know, makes me kind of think of bugs. I had way higher expectations for that one. Okay, lastly, frosted ginger cookie from the maybe pile. This only makes me nervous because it has ginger in it. This is brown sugar cookie, ginger, and fragrant vanilla. Not just regular vanilla, fragrant vanilla. Yeah, it definitely has ginger in it. It's not bad. It almost reminds me of like a snickerdoodle. Okay, I think I could get behind melting this. I feel like it could maybe be cloying or come off weird when it's melting. Like something about it isn't like, well, buy more before you even melt it. Like I'm not getting that excited, but I'm intrigued. So I picked correctly. I'm gonna put this in the intrigued pile. The only one I'm like super excited about so far was the lots of lavender, which was shocking. Let's smell. Gosh, it doesn't smell anything like it says it's supposed to. Okay. That's the only one I have in the likes. But these are the scents that I said I was thinking I would like, which they're mostly bakeries. Can you tell based on these colors? I'm going to start with the one that I actually have like melted. Corey poured some of it back in when he was making samples. Corey made the samples. So to be fair, I was just in the area. I wasn't doing the actual sample making, but we did toasted apple butter, which is creamy butter, rich apples, and rich spices. It's really nice. It honestly smells like baked apple pie, but like not as intense on the spice. Like you almost get more of the apple. It's very like apple pie filling to me, which makes sense based on the name, I guess. I don't know. I'm really, really intrigued by this one. So this one actually is going to stay in the like pile. Kind of cheating because I already kind of know what it smells like. Let's kind of stay in the same realm here and go toasted caramel sugar. This could be very sweet or really good. More milk, caramelized sugar, toffee, vanilla musk. Okay, I definitely voted for this one in the last one. I know that. This, shut your mouth. This is so good. On the top, this is good. Okay, the bottom needs some work. It's not awful. It's kind of like, This smells like when we were kids, we had a gas station that had the machine where you could get like a mix-in, not a mix-in, like a flavor, like spun, that's the wrong word. Like when it would come out onto the cone, like in its little deal, it would have a flavor mixed into that. So like, you know, say it was vanilla and I loved the butterscotch. That was my favorite one. So it would have like little lines of butterscotch kind of going around it. This reminds me of that. This reminds me of that so much. Oh, yes. I'm so glad I voted for that because yum. I hope that does well when it's melting. I'm gonna clearly start with my liked pile because they sound so yummy. Okay, caramel sugar cone. I don't know if I got this in a like flash sale in the past because it sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever melted it though. Gooey caramel, vanilla, sugar cone, and malt. Hopefully this isn't going as well. Okay, the top smells weird. The top does not smell bakery or gourmand. It smells like I'm dropping the bar. Got it. Oh, it's all over my pants. Oh no. The top maybe smells like caramel, but like, you know when caramel or like certain sweet scents smell so, like they're so sweet they smell like something else? Maybe that's what I'm getting. Okay, the bottom doesn't smell like the notes either. I don't think I've ever smelled this because the bar I had, the one I'm thinking of, which might be called something else, it didn't smell like this. I'm gonna do a little rub. I think this one will need to be warmed. Doing this, I'm kind of getting like a ice cream cone type of note. Faintly. This is only doing so much, obviously, for warming. It kind of smells fruity. I'm not getting much from this bar. I'm gonna need to melt this. My finger doesn't smell like anything. It's so light. It almost smells like nothing. Okay, I'm gonna assume that I still like it and leave it in the like pile and melt it like sooner than later, even though I don't know exactly if I'm smelling much. Okay, vanilla walnut. Has vanilla in the name, I'm assuming it's gonna be good. That might have been a bold move. Roasted walnut and sweet vanilla bean. That's kind of giving me a coffee vibe. That's really nice. It's definitely nutty vanilla. It doesn't have much going on. Like it's just walnut and vanilla. Would I say walnut if I didn't know it was called vanilla walnut? Almost, I could say pecan. I don't know the difference between nuts just based on smelling them. Maybe like, I don't know, probably just tasting. This smells like vanilla and a nut. It also kind of is giving me coffee vibes because I feel like a lot of the coffee has like nutty notes in it. So this could be a good mix in with coffee or potentially a morning melt. I think I'm gonna put this in the intrigued pile. I actually don't like it as much as I thought I would, so kind of a bummer. Okay, doing this one last because not that I have the most hype for it, but you guys know I love a coconut scent. Beyond bakery, coconut's probably top 2. Yeah, let's just say that. Okay, crazy coconut. Oh, the stakes are high. Okay, coconut milk, mixed fruit, vanilla ice cream. Okay, it has fruit in it, it says. So it might not just be a coconut only scent. But I've not yet found quite my perfect Scentsy coconut. The color's so fun though. It's blue. This might be it. Oh my gosh, this might be it. This is, let me pop it out. Let me pop it out. Okay, there's fruit on the bottom. Wasn't a fan of that. Why is there fruit in here? Why do they do that? Okay, I might be able to get behind this. I'm not thrilled about the fruit. Just trying to like take it in. I don't know. I feel like the fruit is taking away from the coconut. I'm gonna try and give this a little warm with a different finger. I don't know. I think this is gonna go in the intrigued pile. I thought this would be more coconutty. I think the fruit is taking away from the coconut. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but I just was expecting crazy coconut, not crazy coconut smoothie with fruit. Definitely getting a lot of fruit. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Waikiki Beach coconut, if you're familiar. And I feel like what I'm looking for is more like a Bali Black Sands coconut. So specific. Okay, let's recap the ones that I think are, this is like my top 3. The 2 toasted, so toasted apple butter and toasted caramel sugar, these are definitely my top 2. And then lots of lavender is in my top 3. Specifically this bar I'm smelling. If I get another bar and it doesn't smell like this, I'm probably gonna be heartbroken. Because this smells really good, but not like the notes. So that's my top 3. I have caramel sugar cone that I definitely want to melt, but I feel like doesn't smell like anything yet. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little bit more cone out of it now. I don't know, intrigued. And then this, the rest of my intrigue pile is here. These are the ones that I definitely want to try and gather my thoughts on. And then this was the stack that I'm like, I don't know about these. These might have to go on the back burner because I'm not sure about those. So the good news is I felt like I was intrigued or liked more than I disliked. So good news. Let me know what you guys are thinking of picking up. I feel like, of course, I get all these and I can smell them all and then kind of make my decisions. Obviously, you guys at home, it's a little bit harder, so you kind of have to go more off of these reviews. But if you're picking 3, definitely pick these 2 if you're gourmand lovers, the 2 toasted ones, and then another gourmand of your choice if you are a gourmand lover. But I'm sure some of the things I said about the scents that I disliked will make people be like, I love that about scents. I have to buy those. That's always how it happens. So let me know what you guys are thinking of picking up for your bar, 6-pack, whatever, clubbing, etc. And I am excited to get into melting these finally. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully I'll be back soon with a what I have been warming video. See you then. Bye guys.